Welcome to the episode. Should I give my VE SSV a HSV facelift? It would cost a lot of money.
Just a few more dollars.
Had a debacle here. The car's battery went flat and then have a Repco charger from maybe 7 years ago, and it had 2.4 volts on it. I think I had the window or the door open and the key in it. The ignition wasn't on. It just went dead flat. It does run. Here's an example. Car's up and running again. There it is there. Had the multimeter on it, of course. But I was just thinking, I think while it's all out, I'm going to give it a big service. So I'm going to take off the water pump. I might just clean it up and give it a clear coat, get a new water pump, put a new auxiliary belt here, new plugs. I'm even thinking of lifters, but someone told me to put new lifters in, you got to pull the heads off. So I'm not to pull the heads off. That's stupid. I think it'll be okay. 6 litre, mate. So they're 270 kilowatts, these ones. Now, this has got the HSV wheels on them. It's got a lot of curb rash, as I said. This one's one of the better ones. It's only got these black marks, but it's pulled off that chrome paint that HSV have on there. This one at the back is really bad. Really bad. Look at it. Right round there. The tyre's chewed into, etc. Now, this is where I'm at. I really don't know what to do. Let us know what I can do. I prefer if I use OEM parts. So that means I would buy an OEM second-hand front guard, bonnet and bumper, and then I'd get a company to paint it. I can get that Torx part to paint all those. Last time it cost $2,000 just to paint it, and a $300, including a $300 bumper bar. But as you see, that bumper, the guy said, yeah, they're good fits. His good fit and my good fit, they don't match. They're worlds apart. I'll show you. Here, I struggle to get this on. There is a gap and it sticks out a bit, and I can't see there. Look, it doesn't sit properly. There, it doesn't sit properly. And on the other side, it's worse. You have to get the camera right in there. And there, it's short. As you can see, there, it's short. It's short. So the aftermarket parts can be very varied and average fit. Here's another example. I bought this chrome bezel. That's brand new. The other one was damaged up here. Remember, it got hit in here. Wasn't a heavy hit or anything, but it damaged the plastic. And it's all plastic, right? But that bezel doesn't really fit. I've tried. It seems like this plastic. It's just not right. I don't know what they've done. Just aftermarket stuff. Yeah, okay, you get your car up and running in it. They just fit rubbish. So that's what I'm in two minds about. OEM, or just let us know. Jeez. Right, I was just driving this car around. This one here, the LS3. The ESP come on, so it's electronic stabilizing, I don't know what they call it, platform, whatever it is. I bought this new car thing, and I bought it off a company called Holden. There's a Holmart and Holden. You can buy it from either one. They're good companies. I think they sell a lot of OEM parts. This is what I bought, new car. These are about $170. Now, what I want to do is I wanted to evaluate what was wrong with the car. So if you come in here, to analyse the car, your car has to have a battery and all that. And to switch the ignition on, you don't press the brake pedal down. You just hit the stop-start button and the ignition comes on, like this now. There. You just hit the button. it doesn't start. And then what you do is you plug this in, the scanner that you did, and the OBD port's down here. And you plug that in, and it boots up. And what I scanned it, and usually these tools have a lack of information, but this one suits this car, they said, and it says diagnose. So what I did is hit the diagnose, and it's scanning it now. Right, it's really simple. I'll just press the OK button. Right, it's scanning it, and it's found whatever it is, its faults. OK again. Then you go to Analyze and Erase, ECU, the top one. Then you press OK again, and then it should make sure you got the ignition on, which it has, and it's processing. And this come up with cylinder number 3, the injector has an open circuit. When I bought the car, it had service history and had an invoice in there, and they replaced, I think it was 3 injectors. They replaced them with new ones, and I didn't know which one. You can't see the model numbers and everything. It said number 3, so I'll show the injector. I pull the injectors out, and here's the rail. Here's the rail. So you can pull that out. But here's the rail. You pull the rail off. And I've got four good new injectors here. The new injectors at Eason's, Paul said you replace them with LS7 injectors. Do not get the LS3 injectors. He said they're problematic. That guy has a VF. It's done 20,000 kilometres. He said even his injectors are gone. So here it is here. That was number 3. That was the problem one. And I was working on here, and I had the plate on here, had everything, and I'll drop one injector. I don't know where it is. It went down in there, went clunk, clunk, clunk. I pulled off the belly pan. That's why I jacked the car off. I can't find it. So I think I might just leave it. So it's already got 3 new injectors. I bought another one, so that's 4. I put them on the left bank. I'm going to buy another 4 injectors, LS7. Then they'll be all upgraded with the new injectors on the bad boy motor. See, this is a new radiator. I think I'm going to pull all this apart. So I've got to drain the fluid out of the radiator because I'm going to pull the water pump and all that front apart. New jockey wheels, new idler pulleys because of the squeak. New belt. Clean everything up. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Check, check, check. Clean, clean, clean. Check, check, check. Clean, clean, clean. Check, check, check. Everything under the car, on top of the car. See here? See, this comes up a bit. See that? The only thing I don't want to disconnect is the air conditioning, and that's the air conditioning unit. It doesn't have an external oil cooler like my black one. The automatic transmission lines goes in the bottom of the radiator, in here somewhere, or it could be those lines there, that one and that one. This one, this is the air conditioner unit at the front. I'll disconnect that from the front and pull that away, and I'll just lay it down out of the way if I can. Normally they have flexi lines on it. Yeah, they do. So that's my next step, folks. So I'm in two minds of what to do. As you can see, I haven't purchased anything. I haven't purchased any parts yet because I really don't want to go down the wrong route. But I'm leaning towards OE parts, even if I buy a second-hand guard or a new guard, but it's got to be genuine, and a genuine bumper bar as well. The car's only worth X amount. If I pour in a lot of money into this car and decide to sell it, you never get your money back. It's a waste of money. You're wasting it. And I've got plenty of other projects to do. So what I'm up to now is I want to pull the radiator out, so I've got to drain the coolant, and then I can get at the water pump and all the pulleys. I want to renew all that with good parts, so it has a proper service and other things. I looked up online, and it's like a facelift. You can have a facelift and you put a HSV front on it. But then when I read about it, you got to change your bonnet. I'm not sure about the inner guards. You have to change your headlights. I can't use VE SSV headlights. Under tray, you have to get all different parts and they're not the same. Yeah, okay, the car's going to look way grander and that. I don't want to go that way. So I'm going to go standard, but I'm going to just refurbish everything. You'll see me pulling off the front here after I get this. Don't know how to do this radiator intercooler yet. I have to research if the gas is in here or the gas is in the big line. Since it's got a port here, and I'll show you on the internet how much HSV front costs versus your OE bumper bar VE SSV standard configuration. What we're checking out is on the internet the price. There's three ways to go. You go OEM brand new, OEM from second-hand wreckers, or you can go HSV. Now, I'll kick off first of all at the HSV because that's the website I've got up now. Come around and take a look. So I've got this first kit from JHP, which is an Aussie company, I would say. So the kits range between 5,000 and 8,000. If you're just looking at it here, there's no headlights. You got to buy HSV headlights, or some. I know you have to buy different ones. There's extra cost, so it's a big cost to convert your car. This is the Hallmark website, which someone suggested on the internet, the YouTube. And so you get a genuine guard here for $350, then you get it painted. I don't think that's a bad price. You know it's going to fit. That's the original part that was going on your car. So I think this is the way to go, OEM. And then there's other parts here. This is on Hallmark. And SSV VE Series 1, this is an aftermarket bar for $300, right? If you want a genuine one, I found this other website, and it says genuine edge, and this is a VE front bar, but I don't know, it doesn't say if it's a Series 1 or not. There's a lot of Series 2 stuff, but it's close to $1,000 for a genuine one. So that's the big question you want to ask yourself. Do you really want this one? Right, have a look at this, what I found. It's a VE SS bumper bar, and it's in Ballarat. It's second hand, so you'd have to get someone who's going to paint it. A lot of people say just paint it yourself. Yeah, where? Outside in the garden, yeah. So for $200 second hand, there's the genuine sticker on it. So I'd be more inclined to go this way than the other way. But try and get a better one. It's not bad, but see how we go. So I have a father here. We were just talking about his first car, so just asked Dad, so what year did you buy that one?
Oh, that was 1952.
Right.
I was given it free.
And what model?
The Morris 6.
Morris 6, that's an English car.
It was
6-cylinder or just the model?
6-cylinder,
Right.
a big one, and it was pre-war.
Pre-war Morris 6, so it'd be about a 37.
Yeah.
And the second car was a Ford.
Second was a Ford, yes. 1935. Yeah.
And so that wouldn't be a prefect, or was it a
English Ford, yeah, sloping back.
right?
4-cylinder, little thing. And I sold it for £90, and the chap who bought it wrecked it within a few weeks. And after that it was Austin 7s, Standard 9, then a little sports car. We never knew the name of the sports car.
English kit car. So this is all while you're living in England?
England, yeah.
Right. And your first Australian car?
Oh, I'm still in England. Then we bought this Ford, 1933 Ford, when I was married, but we couldn't afford to run it. So we rented the garage out, 6 and 6pence a week, 6 shillings and 6pence a week.
Right.
And then we sold it and came to Australia. But the first car in Australia, a Morris. A Morris. A lovely car. It was just after the war, 1947 Morris, I think it was. And then the disaster happened. We bought a Chevy, and that was a real basket case.
Right. Just needed the right parts and the right mechanic. Chef mechanic here.
Used to chew up boxes. Things like they're really picking up.
The quality, or
There's some of them, like the MG, is poor quality apparently, but the BYD is a lot better.
Cherry, yeah. Are they good?
I don't know.
So there's
I've never been in an electric car.
And GWM.
The car is a Sanyong Coranda. Very nice car.
Korean
Good
car.
Quality. Very happy with it. And it goes like stink.
Right. At this stage of the game, I'm leaning towards this VE-SSV going to original equipment manufacturer, and I would love to hear from you whether I should go OEM or HSV. And a big shout out to my father who gave me this vernier, and it's not your average vernier, it's an original one that was never been used. He's been retired for 33 years and he never opened the packet for a vernier caliper, Michitoyo, great quality. Look at it, it's beautiful. Thanks for watching the episode.